Hi, Vicki Howie here of ChakraBoosters.com, ChakraAbundance.com, and ConsciousLifeNews.com. You can find me in any of those places, and today I'm in the Grand Canyon. That's the beautiful Grand Canyon of Arizona behind me, and I wanted to share the energy with you as we talk about signs of weakness in the root chakra. Now, I have done tons of videos on how to heal your root chakra, so if you see yourself in some of these signs, then you want to go check out the other videos about how to heal and work with strengthening your root chakra. But the more of those videos I did, the more people kept saying, well, what are the actual signs? How do I know if I have a root chakra weakness? So that's what I'm going to go over today. These aren't all of the signs, but these are a lot of the major signs that you have a root chakra weakness. The first one I'm going to start with is the physical issues, because those are pretty obvious, right? So if you have any problems of any kind, and this includes even if you injure yourself, because I've seen over the years that my clients, if they have a weakness in heart chakra, they'll injure their shoulders, their clavicle, anything in their arms, because the heart chakra goes out through the arms. And if they have root issues, they'll tend to have issues with their knees, their feet, etc. So that's just a general rule. So I don't know why it works that way. It has to do with consciousness. So even accidents, any kind of illness or accidents that you have that relate to your legs, so especially knees, like I had a knee surgery, feet, if you have bunions or any kind of other feet problems, or even something as simple as flat feet, which is an issue of arch support. So anything in the legs or feet or tailbone. Also, I call it you have the B issues, right? We have blood, bowels, and bones. All of these are related to your root chakra. So if you have blood issues at all, any kind of disease that's related to the blood, of course red, of course life blood, right? And the root is all about the body and your whole entire physical well-being. So blood issues, bowel issues, usually constipation is a weakness, okay? So if you're overly active in your bowels, that's usually actually over. That means you would have too much root chakra energy typically. So, but if you have a weakness, it's going to be constipation or similar types of issues in the bowels, you know, cancers in the bowels, anything, any kind of obstruction, any kind of problem there. And then bones, if you have bone density issues, or if you have bone malformations, if you tend to have scoliosis, which we all have to one degree or another, where we have little bends in our bones, but if you have a lot, like I had a pretty pronounced one, and I've healed a lot of it through yoga, but scoliosis is also usually a weakness in the first chakra with a strength in the curvy second chakra. Okay, so those are the physical issues. Just remember bones, blood, and bowels, the B words. Okay, let's talk about some of the other things. So one obvious one is financial stability is in the first chakra. So if you're constantly feeling like you don't have enough, and if there's no financial stability in your life, that's definitely a sign. A really big one I see is people who move homes. The first chakra, the root chakra, is all about home. So if you move your home very often, say more than every 2 years, but especially if you're like I was and you were doing it every year or sometimes even 6 months, depending on a lease, that's definitely a sign of first chakra weakness. So if you're a mover, that could be root chakra weakness. The other thing is if you have trouble doing anything consistently, like you just totally hate schedule and you can't stay on schedule, and when people want you to be on schedule, it seems absolutely impossible. And also if you find it extremely difficult to organize or simplify, because organizing and simplifying are qualities of the first chakra. So if those things are really, really hard, that is a root issue. Additionally, if you have a background where your childhood had extreme trauma and dysfunction between the first between years 1 and 3 especially, but also even 1 to 7. So in that entire root chakra growth phase, which goes from 1 to 7, if there was a lot of dysfunction in your life and you feel like that's affected who you are now, that is usually a sign of weakness in the first chakra. And that will usually cause and add into weakness of the first chakra, which also leads me to the last sign I'm going to bring up, which is, do you have issues in your family or tribe? Are either all of your members gone? Are they dispersed? Or are you not included in your tribe? Do you feel like not at all close to your family? Do you feel like you don't belong to your family? if that's the case, that is usually a sign of weakness in the first chakra. And actually, that reminds me of one last one that I want to share with you. I've heard clients who had weak chakra tell me over and over again, many of them, I don't feel like I belong here. So not only do they not feel like they belong in their tribe, they feel like they don't belong in their body. They feel like they don't belong on earth. Like this whole idea of being embodied is kind of crazy, is kind of nutty, right? So if you've said that to yourself before, like, I'm not sure if I even belong here, then that's a sign of weakness in the root chakra. So those are them. And I hope that helps you to identify. And I give you lots and lots of ways to work with your root chakra in different YouTube videos and different articles on my blog at chakraboosters.com. And of course, I got a real root tattoo that changed my entire life. So I created temporary, beautiful temporary tattoos for you that you can wear, and they're guaranteed, so there's no risk. You can try them on me and just ask for your money back if for some reason they don't work for you. And that's just super, super rare, because I get stories from people all across the globe who tell me, oh, I feel the tingling, I feel more grounded, I actually feel the soles of my feet on the ground. So I highly recommend trying out my Chakra Boosters Healing Tattoos, the root chakra, if you see yourself in these signs. And it's made all the difference in the world for me, and I want you to really enjoy this embodiment of yours on this planet now. Blessings to you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You can show you care with a like, comment, or especially a share. And check out more cool videos here.